Hey there! We will be going into another phase of mindless money printing, and while I think gold and silver are good hedges against the coming inflation, I urge you to also learn more about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. The next 10 projects now in this compilation. If you haven't seen the first one, feel free to watch it, leave me a like and a subscription. You would make my day. Enjoy the videos. TON stands for Telegram Open Network and is indeed a project launched by the Telegram Messenger team. CEO Paul Durov announced that the former project known as Gram is now TON. It has its own proof-of-stake blockchain, smart contracts, and has a pretty unique file storage system with the TON storage. Besides that, TON uses a sharding system for fast transactions, a unique self-healing vertical blockchain mechanism, and its own wallet. Sounds nice, but people rarely talk about it. The problem is the underlying company, because Telegram is often seen as some kind of messenger for the dark web. Good or bad? DAI is not a project you put your money in for returns. It is a stable coin, meaning it reflects the worth of the US dollar. Like Tether, DAI is operating on the Ethereum blockchain. Through a smart contract called MakerDAO, users can generate DAI through some kind of lending and borrowing system on Ethereum. In this way, DAI relies on people collateralizing their assets, which is a nice idea, but makes DAI massively vulnerable to price volatility, certain market sentiments, and a black swan event. Is it safer than Tether or USDC? As a co-founder of Ethereum, Dr. Gavin Wood wanted to address the scalability issue of existing blockchains and came up with the idea of communicating multi-chains. Polkadot consists of a relay chain, the main network with its native coin DOT, and several parallel chains that are linked to the relay chain and sometimes to each other. These parallel chains can have their own consensus mechanisms, and by having a flexible amount of them, scalability is not an issue anymore. A voting system makes the network transparent, adaptable, and secure. It is a brilliant and solid project, but Dr. Wood isn't advertising the project as much as Bullrun or Hoskinson do, so it's rather growing larger and larger in the background. Polygon is the #1 Layer 2 solution to address scalability and transaction fee issues on the Ethereum blockchain. It employs various interconnected proof-of-stake sidechains to optimize transactions, and developers can build dApps and execute smart contracts via the Polygon software developer kit. On the same time, Polygon leverages the security of the Ethereum network while using its own native token to govern and secure the blockchain. If you believe in Ethereum, there's absolutely no reason for you to leave out on Polygon. In my opinion, Polygon is one reason that Ethereum is worth the hype. Charlie Lee wanted a light version of Bitcoin, and in my opinion, this describes the project in its core. A quick rundown: a bigger supply, faster block generation, bigger blocks, an active developing team, easier mining process, lower transaction fees. It is pretty fair to compare Bitcoin and Litecoin to gold and silver. While Bitcoin is seen as the go-to blockchain project, Litecoin has far more critics in the space, and some even see it as unnecessary. It is still around though, some seem to believe in it. Okay, even though I think it's just a graveyard for sad bag holders, I will still give you a rundown. The anonymous creator Ryoshi managed to create a massive hype around the project in the bullrun of 2021, and without any real use case, the meme-based Ethereum token blew up like nothing else until this day. The project didn't get rugged, and so more and more developers actually started to build on SHIB. Leash and Bone tokens were created to pay for transactions using the Shiba Inu protocol, a blockchain game was developed, and. I still think it's... well, have fun, guys. Wrap Bitcoin is an Ethereum-based representation of Bitcoin. For every WBTC there is in circulation, a real custodial Bitcoin exists. But why? Some Ethereum users had the idea to develop a solution that bridges the liquidity and functionality of Bitcoin with the smart contract capabilities of Ethereum. So to answer my initial question, if you want to invest in Bitcoin, choose real Bitcoin. If you want to use Bitcoin on the Ethereum chain for whatever reason, there is WBTC. Be careful when WBTC depegs from Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is too expensive to use.
No, Bitcoin is fine as it is.
This was the main topic of the so-called block size wars. Bitcoin's 1 MB block size limit set barriers to scale the network because the transactions got more expensive and slower. Some developers had the idea to increase the block size, which led to a big fight inside the community. The result was a hard fork. Now there is Bitcoin, and there is also Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin prevails to be the dominant network, but there is also stores that accept Bitcoin Cash. The main problem stays that with an increased block size, the risk of a centralization process is pretty much in play. Leo is a token associated with the centralized exchange Bitfinex. It is not a standalone blockchain, but an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. Leo can be used to participate in decision-making processes on Bitfinex, and you get some discounts on trading fees and some more various features when you use Leo. Some of the tokens already got burned, which makes them more scarce. What is there more to say? The token is linked to the success of the exchange. If Bitfinex goes down, the token will fail too. Your decision. Avalanche is another blockchain for the big Layer 1 race. The team of developers around Emin Günsira designed it for high speed, scalability and decentralization. The unique Avalanche consensus protocol, where nodes participate in some kind of poll, enables highly rapid transaction finality and throughput. Of course, DeFi, dApps and NFTs are on board, and the AVAX token plays the governing and securing role for the network. But the usual adoption concerns because of a large competition, security and interoperability concerns in spite of the Avalanche X bridge. Will it make the race?